Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell? You don't know. Lying here in a sealed bunker inside the quarantine zone, and you don't know. Damn it, listen. I'll help you. Explain what I can. But I need your help in return, all right? You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card. Or you'll never get in. There are people, God, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil. Such a stupid, careless mistake. Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves. Outlaws, they call themselves. Probably got Dr. Powell too. I think I was meant to break the quarantine. I wouldn't survive in there now. Please, a bandage. Please help me. Very well. I'm hardly in a position to negotiate. What matters most is that the truth gets out. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. You better get out of here before my condition gets any worse. Just go! Go, damn you! The interchange holds the truth. You must not forget. It's important. Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
tagged me, but I tagged you a bloody sight worse. Show your face. Let's get it over with, eh? Come out, come out. Look at me. You won't be
Hey up, stranger. Not seen you around this stretch before. How do? Where did you come from then? Blimey! You must have taken a knock on the noggin or something. Still, you're looking decent fettle now. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside. You what? Boffins all died when their atom plant went up in flames. Not seen any of them for 5 years. Only outlaws and loons round here now. And you'll want to give them all a wide berth. You poor bugger. You can't remember nought, can you? This place? The quarantine zone. That's what the soldiers called it. Just sort of stuck after a while. It's this big old chunk of land inside the walls. They put those buggers up fast enough when it all went to clag in here. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place has been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. Well, there's a bunch who call themselves outlaws. But if you're expecting Robin Hood and his merry men, you're gonna be properly disappointed. Right shower of ne'er-do-wells and bullies. Keep well away from them, if you want my advice. And there's other things too. Nasty things. I've seen them, and I'm sure we've got the boffins to thank for it. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Not personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers. Aye? Well, whatever the boffins were up to in that interchange, what's it? I'm sure it wasn't good. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham's not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp, calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it, but I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that steered might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Now personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. What's yourself around here, aye?
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble. Steady now. Let's have no strife.
Hello. I don't know you, do I? No, I'm sure I don't. Not seen you around here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from. The village. Well, course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you. And I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill. Especially if you want to get in good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I've got some bits and bobs for sale. They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals, right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now, but turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills like woodworm in an old sideboard. I might just know the location of one or two of them. Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand. You've met old Nat? He's a good soul, is Nat. Could talk the hind legs off a donkey. Well, any friend of his is a friend of mine. Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to give you a little something for free. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby, one they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you. You need anything, Molly'll be here.
Steady now. Don't go asking for trouble, or you'll get it. Off with you. Piece of cake. Let's be having them. You proper buggers you are.
Gone. But they were here.
Stay sharp. Don't want any more surprises.
Gone, are they? What's this booty?
Unauthorized personnel may not, under any circumstances, enter the... Access granted. The interchange.
Perception.
offline. Please re-establish atomic power from data stores to central processor at your earliest convenience.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble. Did they go?
Nice and easy
Hey,
now.
let's just calm down, eh?
Did they go?
No need for violence.
Let's just calm down.
Nice and slow now. Let's have no trouble. Let's just calm down, right? No need for bloodshed, is there?
Don't you go asking for trouble.
I think it might come from over here.
Come on in, sunshine.
We don't know. Must be over this way.
longer you hide, the worse. Firing!
Need to reload.
Let's see how you like this.
Are they still there?
Damn it!
Get this over with!
I'm shooting. Fine, keep going. They're killing us.
What?
Buddy here. I can't look. What the? What? Oh, bastard! Hey. You'll die here!
Suffer for what you've done.
Right. Take this.
Attention! Wyndham! Banditry and other breaches of the penal charter will be severely punished. In the name of Queen and country, follow protocol or face the consequences.
Well. Just look what the cat dragged in.
Tomorrow, if we could.
Pay attention. This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. Just like that. Captain's orders. He says any stranger might be important. So we just send any like you his way. Unless you're an outlaw, of course. Or worse. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not.
I don't know why the locals
They look like an outlaw to you.
We're protecting them. No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders. Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
And will be treated as such. Please, don't make us hurt you.
State of this place. Leave tomorrow if we could. Not sure I like the look of you.
A stranger, eh? So I said to him, "Where's my pal Johnny? What you done with him?" And that bloody peacock says, "Oh, Mr. Wilmore is currently detained."
He never. They put poor Mr. Wilmore in that prison of theirs. What for?
Wouldn't say, would he? Eh? All full of martial law this and special powers that.
Ugh, bunch of little Hitlers.
Why here of all places? If they'd resolved to do something so awful, why in the church? Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. Please leave. Please, I beg of you. Just forget you saw anything here and go. Please. These are awful times. If news of this gets out, things will get worse, I assure you. Please, tell no one. I know how it seems, but I would not ask such a thing if it weren't for the good of the village. It's vital the military don't learn of this. We'll tidy up, but if the captain and his toy soldiers find out, things will become so much worse here. All I can concern myself with right now is keeping this quiet. I must decide what to do about this before any soldier wanders in. I would suggest you let all this lie too. The matter is best left to the village to handle. All too many a reason, I'm sad to say. There are certain beliefs around here. Harmless before the disaster, but since, with the protocol now imposing their law, it has all become somewhat tribal. Maisie here must have got mixed up in something. The weapon that was used to, a peculiar choice. It puts me in mind of those debauched druids out in the woods. Well, we call them druids. I'm not sure what they call themselves. The disaster seems to have fostered the return of some distinctly atavistic, indeed thoroughgoing pagan sentiments around here. The following sprang up in Casterfell Woods shortly after, in the ruins of an old castle, and has since bloomed into a vicious cult. Certain death. That's what you'll be met with if you choose to enter the woods. I advise you to stay well away. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to work out.
What do you want? I had naught to do with Maisie's death, I swear, in God's name. And neither did the vicar. He's a good man. If this gets back to the soldiers, they'll cart him and me both off to jail. We had naught to do with it. I always liked Maisie. She probably got on the wrong side of someone on account of her. But you should leave. This is village business, and none of yours. Like I said, this is none of your business, stranger. If you want to play detective, stick to the crime scene. Leave us bystanders alone.
You'll do the right thing, I'm sure. God go with you. What in heaven's name shall we do with you, Maisie?
Citizens of Wyndham.
It's a wonder we
Let us
haven't
have a
all
crack
gone
at the
mad
outlaws
like
around
this.
here. We can get rid of them. Take us
For foraging. Citizens of Wyndham. Pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death. Citizens of Wyndham. A contaminated area has been reported in the Scaffold. essence of wisdom. The woods are still off-limits. If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
One more civvy gives me chicken.
Say what's what, even if they're full of poppycock.
Ah, it's you. The shopkeeper. Good heavens above. I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now, as much as we are. To find absolution, well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you. Well, I'll leave it to your judgment. I'm asking you to deal with him. He can't be allowed to walk freely here when he has succumbed to such corruption. You could get the captain involved, though I am loath to suggest it. Whatever course of action you take, I'm sure you will do what is best. Now that Maisie is dead, there is no one else I can trust to be able to carry out such a task. And in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask. I am here if you wish to talk, to unburden your soul. And if you'll forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled. Might I ask why? I don't suppose, well, have you perhaps been hearing voices? It is a sign of vile corruption. It cannot be tolerated. It must be confronted. I saw it in the baker's husband. The baker, Iris, told me he was hearing voices and had fallen terribly ill. I haven't seen her husband for a number of weeks now. So I trust she came to her senses and took the necessary action. But it pains me to imagine what evil is creeping inside our little village. I only wish she had come to me sooner. My prayers might have reached him in the early stages of his fall from grace. But he is beyond that now. I must think of the rest of the village. We have seen some very bad times here. I don't really know why such misfortune has befallen us. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mere. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the air. I do what I can. What I must. The people here need a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs, has done that to us, and with no sign of respite. Pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature. I can offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply. Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me. All right. Farewell, and God bless you.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on Scaffoldmore. Work out to help out.
We'd be able to get along all right left to ourselves. We're up to our armpits in soldiers and outlaws.
Citizens, it has come to my attention, again, that despite warnings,
A new customer. How'd you do? Welcome to Wyndham Village. Pardon my curiosity, but how is it the soldiers let you in? Did you bribe them? And if you did, what with? There are saviours and protectors. Well, that's their story any road. They came in when the government built them walls around the place. Don't think the plan was for them to get trapped in here same as us, but here they are. Anyway, where are me manners, eh? I'm Morris Wick, owner of this establishment. Take a look at what I have to offer if you fancy. How did... Well, been poking around in what's not your concern, eh? I don't have to explain myself to you. It's none of your bloody business. You're just as bad as the rest of them around here. Can't you see what's going on here? The protocol soldiers, the church, all carrying on like they know all the answers, when the truth is, they know nought. Everyone says the folk in the woods are cracked, but they look like the only sane ones around here to me. They're trying to make peace with the world, not ruin it. Them scientists, the disaster, that weren't natural, they knows. Upset the balance of things. Nature's proper furious with us. We should make amends, shouldn't we? It's only right. But them soldiers would have me locked up for thinking that. Dangerous pagan sentiments, that arse of a captain calls it. Is there any less death or misery under the protocol? How are the druids any more dangerous than that lot, eh? I want what's best for village. We should be looking back to what's always been here. The army here tried to stamp it out, but their captain's a bloody southerner. What does he know about the north? Well, but maybe you're a tattletale for the vicar too, eh? Prying for secrets so he can hold 'em over me. Well, I won't stand for people who stick their beaks in where they're not wanted. Shh! Shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look. Just hear me out, eh? See, we're a rotten one, that un. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me, not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot were old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor, like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer, not born to it, but she were poison, that un, and so is Vicar. Summat had to be done. Before it all went to hell in a cocked hat, I'd agree with you. But just look at the state of things here. If me sympathies if those were common knowledge with folk, it'd be the end for me, end for shop. And then where would the village be, eh? I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a purpose in life, that's all. Something better. But that Maisie, she were going to shout it from rooftops if I didn't pay to keep her and that vicar quiet. She had to go. And I had to do it somewhere Vicar couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back and we can both forget all about it. I'll make it worth your while, I promise. What? And leave the village without a shop? I don't just run this place, you know. I find the supplies it depends on. Wyndham will starve. You can't make me leave. You're just the same as her, a bloody quisling. I'll make you sorry for that.
Get a move on, you lot. You're never gonna make your salvage quota arsing around like this.
What do you need all this sodding metal for anyway?
The Artificer needs it for armor. The kit we use to keep you lot safe. So stop your flaming moaning and get on with it.
But look at this lot. You expecting Genghis bloody Khan or something?
Oh, you're welcome to go and have a look what's beyond the perimeter if you want. Get a little taste maybe of what's out there. No? Please, put me on the patrol roster.
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
News travels fast here. I'm told Morris will no longer cause us any problems in the village. Thank you for finding some sort of resolution to all this. Look, I would like you to have something. It's a rarity and I'm loath to part with it, but your help has been invaluable. This will open the box upstairs. You'll find your reward there. Farewell, and God bless you.
Pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death. Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us to help you. Follow the protocol.
Oh, who are you? I don't know you. You're not with the soldiers, are you? I run a lawful place here. Stick to every word of the protocol here, I do. Oh? Well, not that there's anything wrong with it if you did, it's just... Well, never mind. Now let me know if you're looking to buy something. What? You know that he's... Doesn't really matter how you know, does it? Look, I'll talk, but only to show you I'm doing nothing wrong. You have to keep quiet about this, please. Me husband, Philip, he went off exploring with one of his pals. Bloody fools, the pair of them. He said they were poking around in an old bunker and walked into a cloud of funny glowing spores or something. And he told me he started hearing voices. He says the voices hurt him. Whatever it was, it made him awful ill. Is not getting any better. Just a bit worse every day. You're sweet for saying so. It's easy to lose hope in this place. You know, we've had one mite of luck. Came by a special tonic, which does something to settle the voices in his head and keep the infection down. At least, while we can get it, it does. But look, what's your interest in all this? I'm sorry, but I don't have any of the tonic left. I know where you can get some, though. There's a lady, calls herself Mother Jago, out in Casterfell Woods. brews the tonic to her own recipe. She lives out by the old mine. I can mark on the map where to find her. And listen, I hate to ask, but could I trouble you to get us some of the tonic? Just a single bottle. We're almost run out. Bless you, thank you. Bye now.
Keep your nose clean.
Do as you're told, right?
Addressing civilian. Stand back, citizen.
Citizens of Wyndham, we cannot guarantee your safety beyond the village palings. Do you have a good reason to leave the village?
Not sure about you.
They'd better start showing me a bit of respect, or there'll be trouble. Keep it civilized. No troublemakers. I don't know why the locals act like that. We're protecting them, the bloody ungrateful swine. We've got to do something, or we'll die here like daft sheep.
Keep the peace, civvy.
Watch your step.
You are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. The area you are entering is known to contain outlaws, lunatics, and monstrosities. Remember, a warning shot is a wasted bullet. You have been warned.
That won't do at all. The green fly is having a field day. And these wretched weeds. Oh, hello there. You must forgive me. I wasn't expecting visitors today. And, oh good heavens, Jenks should have taken your coat. Jenks? Had him for years, bless him. I'm sure he'll be along shortly. Prudence Rook, delighted to meet you. Welcome to my little corner of the world. I was just looking over the garden. We've rather let it get away from us, I'm sorry to say. In the grand scheme of things, everything's delightful. The flower beds are getting a little untidy, that's all. We have lots of guests, you see. Scientists, mainly working out or visiting the Bard research place across the mere. We want the house to be a home from home for them. My sister Charity looks after the boffins when they're here. Terribly clever she is. Much brainier than I. I make sure the house is to order, and she hosts them in the conservatory while they discuss their complicated atomic boojums. Oh, then welcome, welcome. I'm sure my sister would be delighted to meet you. Only, well, she mustn't be disturbed. She's busy, you see. The house must be ready for when our guests return. But you have the run of the house, the grounds, wherever you choose. Liberty Hall, as the Americans say. We don't go into the conservatory, though. Not there. But everywhere else. Anything you need, ask Jenks. Somewhere around, yes. Though I've been looking for him all afternoon. I must return the conservatory key to him whenever he reappears. Keep an eye out for him, will you? I think he told me he was going to the dam to the northwest of here. But he should be back by now. He's a terrible dawdler. I should attend to the garden. Take care, won't you, dear? Oh, you wretched aphids! I shall have Jenks get some spray to deal with you. Yes, I shall.
Steady now. We'll have no strife. Is anyone out there? Don't you go asking for trouble or you'll get it.
You're mine. We don't know you.
Come out so I can see you.
Something there.
bastard. They're gone.
Stay alive.
Bloody
You
fuss
do
over
not
nothing.
need to see why it is good. You will require more atomic batteries. You will require them for the interchange.
The voice in the soil, the voice in the...
Watch for the others. Guard against the others.
We don't remember. We cannot feel out your intent.
What made that noise?
We don't know you. Carve them up.
Bloody right.
They're running. Yeah, you tell them. They're killing us. You will be more use dead. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Whoa! No hiding from me. I'll take a shot. That's right, you get.
Doctor!
Bloody hell! That was close. Take this.
Heretics will double!
Keep
You
fighting.
bugger!
Don't despair. I'm shooting. Yeah? You're gonna regret ever coming here. Death
Get to, eh?
to unbelievers. I'm firing. Can't see him.
Death to unbelievers. Keep fighting. It's our only chance. You, cheeky. Hang on. What?
You're fine. Keep going.